Let's divide VCCV CANDY words. First, your student will need to know what a vowel and consonant are. They will need to know what a syllable is. And they will need to know that Y makes 3 vowel sounds. Short I as in Jim, long I as in cry, and the most important one for this exercise is that long E as in candy. Let's go through the steps of dividing a VCCV CANDY word. Step number 1 is to underline your vowels. Step number 2 is to label VCCV, remembering that the Y is now a vowel because it says long E. Next, you divide between the 2 C's, step 3, because that's the rule for VCCV syllable division. We see that the N is closing in the A for a closed syllable. Step 4, we're going to label our syllables. Now, really what we're teaching is that Y says E at the end of a word. They don't really label this. If you're advanced, you want them to label it O, that's fine. That Y is saying E is the rule though. So now student reads candy, candy, candy. Let's go to dusty. Underline your vowels, label VCCV, divide between the 2 C's, label S closing in, the U for a closed syllable, Y saying E. So we have dusty, dusty, dusty. Let's divide a few more VCCV CANDY words. This word is a little tricky because it doesn't have the consonant at the beginning when a lot of words do, but it's the same process. Underline your vowels, label VCCV, starting with the first vowel, divide between the 2 C's. You get the F closing in I, still a closed syllable, Y at the end saying E, and you have if-E, iffy. Step 5, iffy. They read it fast. Slow them fast. Next word, same thing, no consonant here. Underline your vowels, label VCCV, divide between the 2 C's, N closing in E for a closed syllable, Y saying E at the end of a word, and you have envy, envy, envy. Now we have a little blend here, so that makes things a tiny bit more complicated, but still the same process. Underline your vowels, label VCCV, divide between the 2 C's, label N closing in E for a closed syllable, Y making the E sound, and student reads plenty, plenty, plenty. Your student just read plenty.